everyone, and welcome to Brooks Closet, the perfect store for your custom piece, specifically for you. Brooks Closet not only have, or starting with the Bossy Gloss collection, but we have an array of colors that are available for your needs. The range of colors that you can see above is available for immediate purchase. Not only do we have the Bossy Gloss collection available, we also have other items available as well. We have an array of different designer-inspired candles, you guys. So here are some of the items we have available. We have wall art, specifically custom, to custom apparel t-shirts for women, men, and children. Brooks Closet is going to be your last stop for your custom needs. Just take a look. You won't be disappointed. Please visit www.brookscloset.com. I can also be reached on Instagram at BrooksCEO_closet and YouTube at Brooks Closet.
What's going on? What's going on, Chastity? Hey, everybody. Oh, woo, 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 woo. Lord Jesus Christ. Yes, Chastity. Oh, my God. Girl. Oh, girl. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, excuse my language. There I go cussing. I don't know what in the world is. Can you hear me okay? I don't know what in the world is in the atmosphere, honey. But I don't know. Yeah, I had to make myself like I had to move around, but I'm not for sure if it's that. That's why I wanted to kind of go live once I felt better. I slept or whatever the case may be. I'm just so happy that I was able to get everybody's stuff out. Before all of this took place, because girl, I would have been out of it. But yes, mamas, I was out. Okay. And what I mean by out is I was feeling fine Friday. Me and my mom, was it Friday? Yeah. Me and my mom hung out. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but I did make the announcement that my uncle, one of my favorite uncles, passed away last Sunday. What day was it he passed away? Last Sunday. It was either because I got the call late night, so I don't know if they're going to use it as Sunday night or Monday. You know how they do with the night parts or whatever the case may be. But I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know this. I'm working. I'm supposed to be getting some fucking rest. Excuse my lingo, but I am supposed to be getting some rest. And instead of me getting some rest, of course, what am I doing? I'm out handling business. But that's what you're supposed to do when you are an entrepreneur. Unfortunately, you cannot rest. The most you can probably... Oh, shit. Pause. Damn it. Did it do anything? It didn't really do nothing, did it? Shit. The most... Damn it. I hate when I mess up stuff. The most that... I can see. Let me put it on this end. The most that if you were to get sick as being a business owner, the most that you can probably, get some rest would be, and I need to cancel this to redo this again, because I thought it was going, this is going to probably mess up one or two of them. Hold on. Can y'all hear me clearly? There we go. Let me see. Hey, Angie. Yes, Chastity. Hey, Big Man TV. Hey, Big Man TV. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. You about to have some issues. And you must have deleted that video, cause word around the curve or word around the tube, Big Man TV. Ready to go ahead and get your licks on, Big Man TV. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I said, what? I know I ain't hearing this right. I know I ain't hearing this right. I know I ain't just hearing nobody say that Big Man TV was walking around talking about he getting ready to be eating cat. Big Man TV, is you walking around trying to eat cat? Big Man TV. You better be careful, honey, because you're gonna come across the wrong cat, and it ain't gonna meow. It's gonna put some fire in your ass. You better be careful, my brother. Walking around telling us something. Yeah, I'm about to keep this cat. I don't think you want to eat everybody cat, honey. You gonna wind up catching something that's gonna chew your tongue off. You better. It was you. Me, typical bad. It wasn't me. So anyway, what's up? What's up, Miss Lady T Dixon? Hey everybody, my baby Angie Walker in the building. Hey y'all, I don't know what it was. I'm claiming it that it was just a 24 to 48 hour little cold. Y'all know how when the changes of weather come in and the changes of weather, that's what happens when it comes through, whatever the case may be. So uh-huh. What's up, Miss Candy Girl?
I'm good.
Candy Girl.
We're, go-
Oh my
we're gonna start that
girl.
from the other night.
Girl, I'm feeling a little bit better. I got up earlier trying to like go and do some work.
uh,
Baby, my head started spinning. I was like, oh my God, really? Are
you
you
been
fucking kidding me?
you was drinking.
Huh?
You was drinking.
No, I don't know. But at first, I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was COVID. I'm gonna be honest, because I started feeling kind of weird like Friday. But I
Mm-hmm.
was like, it could just be, you know how sometimes the change of weather. I know
Yeah,
my
are you
body.
feeling
It
better?
takes a lot.
Uh,
It takes a lot for me to get sick. I have a very strong immune system. So like I could be around people who are sick all day long and I will not get sick. That's
mm,
just how it's been.
mm.
But
Well,
last week
you
Carter
feeling
was sick
better?
when he came home. Carter was sick when he came home from over at my cousin's.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew his was just a cold because, just like a cold. Because see, every time somebody feel like they get a fever or something like that, the first thing they want to do is say, "Oh, it's COVID." That ain't always what it is. But I haven't been sick in so long. It felt weird. So I'm like, "Oh my God, I hope and pray this is not COVID. I pray I hope this is not COVID." But I don't think that it's COVID simply because all day Saturday I slept damn near all the whole entire day damn near, and I slept damn near all today. I got up to try to move around, say, because I can't. I gotta get up. I gotta move around. I can't sit still. I gotta move around or whatever. So I haven't eaten anything. I tried to eat some noodles because that's what I wanted. I couldn't take anything else. Try to do that, and then now I'm starting to feel a lot better. So of course my vitamin C needs that magnitude, but that was a scared girl because I'm like, oh my God, I hope this is not COVID, baby. Because guess what? Woo, honey, I'm getting ready to be like, ow. I'm not getting ready to be liking this, honey. Because I don't do this. I like to be out and about. So I'm gonna be honest with you. This has changed. I ain't gonna say changed my mind, but I'm really now. I'm considering getting the shot, getting the vaccination. I really don't want to, but because I know I gotta move about,
Yeah,
I'm considering it.
yeah,
I'm really
yeah.
considering it.
I got mixed emotions too about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say if you go out of town, they say you need to take the vaccine before you go out of town.
Yeah, thank you, Tay Tay. Yeah, and it's not about even me going anywhere. It's just the fact that y'all know I don't like to stay in the house. So even if I want to get out, just go get some fresh air. I don't want to, put nobody else in jeopardy, whatever. And I don't know. Cause I don't know. I just know that I'm feeling better. Thank God. I really didn't have too many meds. The main thing was rest. It was rest. So it could have been a combination of me needing to get some rest. It
Yeah.
could have just been a combination of me needing some rest,
Mhm.
and it could have been just a little 24-hour little shindig. But I didn't really have no cough. I had a fever Saturday, but it went right away. I had took some of Carter's medicine, some of Carter's cough and cold medicine. I took some of his because that's the only day that I had at the time. So I took some of his, and the fever went away. And you know, I did have a weird dream though. I had a weird dream.
What kind of
It was weird. I had a weird dream.
girl?
Girl, them goddamn trolls was all up in my dream, honey. I was like, wait a minute, get out of my dream, trolls. What's wrong with y'all? They was all in my dreams, girl.
I be
I
good.
said, Lord,
I'm like,
the ugly, and then it was the ugly ones at that. It was the ugly ones, the things 1, 2, and 3. They was
girl,
in my dreams. I said, wait a minute. I said, hold up, bitch. Y'all ain't getting ready to motherfucker harass me in real life and harass me in my motherfucking dreams. Get your ugly asses up out my motherfucking dreams, bitch. I promise you, that's what I said in my dream. I can control my dreams. So it's weird because by me being able to control my dreams as I was dreaming, I knew I was dreaming. And I knew that they was in my dream and I knew who they were from the jump. So it was kind of weird. That was weird. It was weird. Yeah. So I feel like I haven't talked to y'all so long. It just feels so weird. Like if I take a day or two off, it
they,
just seems like it seems like it's a week or two off. Like the way
they
YouTube
say
world,
who
the
was in your
virtual reality world is woo, huh?
Dana say who was in your dream?
We ever say, oh yeah, who's in your dream? Thing 4 was in my dream. Thing 1, 2, and 3 and 4 was in my dreams. And guess what? Here's the sad part. The reason that they probably was in my dreams is because I was being, of course, yet again, a 9-hour live about me. But it is what it is. I can care less. I'm happy. I'm where I'm at. Even though I'm sick, I'm still doing the damn thing. I'm making shit pop. You know what I mean? And
just
it is
uh,
what it is. You feel me? I ain't
yeah,
proud to say.
just got done putting some flexi rods in my hair.
Are you there? Are
Yeah.
you gonna show us? Let us see.
I put the
Let us
flexi.
see.
No,
Girl, let us see what you working with, girl.
the flexi rods.
No,
Hold
I
it.
want to see your hair. Let us see your hair.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Give me a minute.
Girl, let us see your hair. While I'm in here working, shit. Let me say, what's up, Dana? He said, I can control my life. Yeah. Yep. Like I had a dream the other day. Yeah, my body was aching real bad, Tay too. My body was aching too, but I had a dream the other day that me and Carter we was walking down some steps and no happy heads allowed. We was walking down the steps like these escalators and they was just so big and I'm like, what the fuck? And they was just like and it just like it kept like the steps just kept going up and up and up and up and up. And I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong with these goddamn steps? Angie said, what is a flexi rod? All right, so Angie, a flexi rod is a shape of a rod. You know how you use the curlers or the rollers that you put in your hair? But instead of it being hard, it's soft and they're long. So you can literally take some hair and you can wrap it around it and you can bend it up to like a horseshoe look alike, kind of sort of. And it'll make your hair really, really, really curly. It'll make your hair really, really, really curly. Yep, that's what a flexi rod. Angie, how you don't know what a flexi rod is? Girl, you ain't never used one before. Is you? What color is you, Angie? Are you white or you black? Not saying that the white women don't know what a Dana, you not black. You ain't hear what I just said? I just responded. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? What's her name?
Wait a minute.
Hey, Miss Lady T Dixon. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Can anybody, everybody in the chat, can y'all hear me? Dana, I just responded to you. Oh, you okay? No, you must need to hit on the thing, Dana, that say top. I mean not top. Live comments. If you tap on that, then you should be able to see everybody. I noticed that too. It be doing that when I go on people lives. Like I don't be seeing nobody, and then I have to go and hit top lives. I mean not top lives. Uh, live live chat, and then everybody will pop up. Or sometimes I'll have to. Oh yeah, you may be in a backup channel too. Everybody pray over to me. I got both channels up and running. You know I'm getting trying to get my time in for the other channel. So I got both of them up and running. You may be on the other you must be on the backup channel, bro. Are you a moderator where you at? Because if you ain't a moderator where you at, I think that's where you at. You probably on the backup channel. You should be on a regular one. Oh, all right, yeah, he go. Okay, I don't know anything about it. I get a rat with body. Oh, a rat. Wait a minute, you get a rat with body? You said I get a rat with body. Well, what the hell is a rat with body? hmm A rat with body. I'm doing much better. I'm doing much better now. Is it Jose? Is it Jose? I'm doing much better now. Thanks for asking. I'm doing a lot better.
David,
Um, ho-
no.
huh? No, he was on the back. He was on the backup channel. He's probably on the regular channel now. Hey, Ty, baby,
You wanna
get
see?
them likes up.
You wanna see it? You wanna see
All
it?
right, come on, click on that camera. Let me see that. Let me see your hair.
For the,
Let me see. Okay, show the girls your curly hair. They look pretty. Okay, go ahead, Miss Lady
uh,
T.
yeah, my
Go
friend,
ahead, girl.
one of my high school friends did my hair.
That looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Go
You
ahead,
know what a
Mama
flex
Sita.
body
Show.
is? You wanna know what a
Take
flex?
one of your take. Pull one of your curls out so Angie can see your curls,
Right here.
so she can see how the curls supposed to look. It's supposed to be like a real pretty, yeah, like a real pretty curl. Once they taken out,
Yeah,
you pluck
just
them out or you
tell you this
string them out.
though.
What?
It's actually a wig though.
Oh, it look good. Okay,
Very expensive wig though.
okay. Well, shit. Excuse me. I must mean you got a coin done, honey. You got an expensive wig on, honey. You got a coin.
Hold on, I should. This a
You
flexi
got a
rod.
coin. Yeah, show her what a flexi
This a
rod
flexi
is so she can see
rod.
it. Yeah, I use the orange ones. When I do use them,
This
I use the
I
orange ones. I
this
don't use.
a flexi rod right here.
Oh,
Flexi
so
rods.
there you go, Angie. That's the flexi rod. It's a soft roller, a soft long roller. There you go. So now she sees it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Shirley. And let me see. She rubbed about 3 times, put under the dryer a lot, and she put those big rollers in.
Man, I
Yeah.
hate
So you,
under the dryer. I hate
I
that.
know, me too. But my hair dry
I hate
fast, so I usually be
her.
good. I usually do a roller set when I get mine's done. A roller set. I gotta do my hair for my uncle funeral, so I'm gonna be doing that
Oh, what's
tomorrow. My
your
hair, my nails,
funeral?
and stuff. It's Tuesday. hmm
Oh boy. Di-
Yep, it's Tuesday, girl.
Sorry for your loss, though.
Thank you. He in a better place. He not suffering no more. That was one of my funniest uncles. He was my favorite uncle. When I got the news, it was crazy because I was
Girl,
fussing and arguing,
I want.
and I shouldn't have been.
I want to ask you this: have you ever been to a funeral, a ghetto funeral, before?
I've heard about some ghetto funerals.
I've been to a ghetto one.
Oh Lord, have you?
Oh yes, I got some stories.
You got some stories to tell?
One of my homies, my homeboy, he passed away. All five of his
Uh-huh.
baby mamas was there. They was going to fight at the funeral.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Yeah, a lot of fighting do take place during times of death. I don't understand why,
And
but it do.
and guess what? He was a big time drug dealer too. He was my homie, but he was a big time drug dealer though.
That shit. I'm just saying though, usually drug dealers do have a lot of baby mamas. No shade to nobody who a drug dealer, but you know, money brings
Mm-hmm.
women and whatever, whatever. So, you
Like
know.
girl, one girl was like, girl, they was cussing up in the church. Bitch, you ain't I was with him first before you was. Girl, the fight was on.
Oh shit. Lord have mercy. Shout out to the 17 people that's in the chat, regardless of whatever room y'all in. I don't know where Dana went at. Dana, where you at, boy? I don't know if he went over to the main channel or what, but shout out to everybody collectively, 17 people who was watching me. Thank y'all for coming through. Like I said before, I didn't even realize,
I got
like
rubbed back up
I
my.
got sat down for a minute. You heard me, Miss Lady T.
You been down for 2 days.
Oh, girl, and it feels like, oh good, they started over from the beginning. It feels like it feels like 2 weeks. I'm gonna be honest, it does. It feels like 2 weeks, and I'm trying to keep Carter away from me. So I'm telling Carter, I'm like, move him away, Carter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, please don't come. Carter is very affectionate. I can't even get the damn words. Like he is affectionate. He's very affectionate. So when it comes down to him showing his love, he loves his hugs and his kisses from his mommy. So when I tell him I can't give you a hug and a kiss right now,
Mhm.
he like, why not? And I be having to explain to him like I'm sick. I can't have you
Around
right
me.
now around me right now like that, right? And I'm sick. Mommy's sick. I don't want you to get my cold or whatever, because as usual, what do kids do behind their mother? They eat behind their moms and all that stuff. So I really just was like, oh my God, I don't want my baby to get sick, because the last time that I got sick, which was some years ago, that's exactly what happened. He was around me and boom, he wound up getting sick himself. So I was like, oh my God, I do not want you to get sick, little
Girl,
boy. So I
I
tried to
had
tell everybody to
to
stay
sit-
away from me.
I had to babysit.
Huh?
I had to babysit a 5 month old.
Oh, how was that? I know you started, I know you got baby fever too, didn't you? Did
Hmm.
you get baby fever?
Yeah, I did. She
Girl, I love the way babies smell. Baby, I love the way babies
wasn't
smell, honey. They just got that smell to them, and I just don't know what it is.
up all night. She did.
But she slept all night. That's the business right there. See, that is the type of stuff that make mothers want to have other children, when they be having them good babies that come out. And then before you know it, they sleeping through the night. They doing everything on their own and all that. Because that's exactly what Carter did. Carter was walking by 8 months. 8 months he was walking. Terrorizing some shit.
Uh, you know that was gonna be trouble. We started walking.
Girl, who you telling?
Talk about
But
Potter was like, I walking now. Now I'm about to get to some shit now.
right, I'm about to go get in some shit right now. But what's been going on in these YouTube streets? I've been in and out on the YouTube streets. I haven't really been in, but I've been around to see, a little bit of stuff that's been going on. Not really too much, because, like I said, I slept pretty much all day yesterday. But I did see Sharon Winbush's live. Well, her video, she dropped two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely did. I saw that shit. Yep. And who again? And who again? Who again?
Who again?
Did y'all see that? Who again? Hey, Karen. Hold on, let me see who else came in. Because I gotta look down. I wasn't looking at them. I did say Jose, Karen, Ty, Angie, Karen, Jay's in the house. My tete, but can you keep can your mom keep him for a few days, bro? Um, Carter, he's already she could, but I wasn't even for sure exactly like how to even do that. But we're already 3 days in. So I don't think that it's COVID though. Yeah, I don't think that it's COVID. I don't think it's COVID. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah, I see you feel better. Yeah, I feel a lot better. I'm still kinda hot though, but I don't think it was COVID. Only because I know COVID could have been something different. And he was sick last week. Carter was sick himself last week.
Cause I remember
So I don't know
my sister
if
COVID last year.
huh?
And my sisters.
What about you and your sisters?
And my sisters caught COVID last year.
Oh, you said you and your sisters caught it last year.
I ain't caught COVID. I say three of my sisters.
Oh, three of your sisters. Oh, okay. All of them recovered, I'm assuming.
Girl, my sister say she didn't.
Huh?
She was feeling sick, and then I,
Yeah, the only thing is if I would have been thinking about that, I would have definitely took him somewhere else. I would have definitely took him somewhere else. Hey EJ, bro, let me see. In my struggle with three things, despite my potential and my ambition. Last night I was having a what is a second moment with myself and where I'm going from here. Hey, I be having those thoughts all the time, EJ. Shit. Yep. Okay. Look, Tay Tay is 40 weeks and 2 days, and she still isn't here. Girl, let that baby cook while she can. But I can understand her. I know you probably is so. Oh, my stomach. Oh. Oh yes, yes,
congratulations.
yes.
Hey.
Yeah, she better be doing some squats and some squats and stuff like that. I'm
Busting.
probably do some try to do something this week for Tay Tay for her baby. A virtual baby shower, you guys. I been was supposed to been planning it for her, but it just had been so much stuff going on, and it totally like slipped my mind. Damn me, every time I thought about it. But now that she just mentioned it, I'm able to remember it. So sometime this week, we can probably wait until after she has the baby. That's fine. But I did want to do something for my Tete baby, who was one of our MVPs and Dream Team members, because she did be over there. We're going to do something nice for her baby. I already got some stuff that's coming, that's going to her. Anyway, sorry y'all for the loud noise. I was trying to get some stuff, trying to get something done. I'm trying to get something done.
So the
As
stim.
far as in like the other stuff, because I had to get I got some of my what's the name shirts, my autism shirts done. I just need to print them. I mean, not print them. I just need to post them. I
You
took
heard
the picture of them and everything already.
you heard about the
Huh?
stimulus?
What about it?
I think you know about the fourth stimulus.
There's supposed to be some kind of checks or something that's going to be rolling out in
I,
July, but I don't know if that's.
I
I
think
don't know what that's supposed to be.
out.
Huh?
I think the next stimulus they say if they pass it, it probably be 2,000.
Girl, they ain't great past that shit. That is it. Ain't nobody getting no money. Why you think they trying to pump this vaccine out, so everybody can get back to work? Do you know how much money the government has lost from this shit? That's what I be talking about to people. You know how much money the government has literally lost. They have lost so much money from this stimulus that I don't think they not number one, they're not gonna shut down shit else. That's it. Ain't nothing else getting shut down. And if they do another stimulus, it is not gonna be Those $2,000, the most it'll probably be is what the first one was, which was 600, which was bullshit in a sense. Anyway, that should have even it should have been way more. It should have been that it should have been 2,000 the first time. That's what it should have been. It should have been two freaking $1,000 from the jump. So, but that's neither here nor there. The economy is trying to get back. People outside, they ain't caring. They just not caring. And the sad part is, you may have people who are, um, you may have people who are getting affected with COVID, but because they're not dying from it, that's why we're not going to shut down. And I try to explain that to my husband because he keeps saying, "We get ready to shut back down. We get ready to shut down." I say, "No, we ain't. We ain't get ready to shut down because the death rates aren't high. That's when we shut down. We ain't gonna shut down unless the death rates goes back to being a high amount like it was. And that's not going to happen, all because now they have a better mindset of how to treat it. So it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, unfortunately. It ain't gonna happen. We done as far as in a shutdown. So now, if anything, the most that's gonna happen now is now they're trying to get the economy stimulated. But I wanted to ask you guys a question, right? I wanted to ask you guys a question real quick. Let me see who up on here. G Kid, hey G Kid. The first one was 1,200, then 600, then 1,400. They all are stupid. I hate politics. Wait a minute. Now, hold on. Wait a minute, Chassie. The first one was 600. The second one was 1,200. The third one was
First one was 12.
1,400. 1,200. Okay. 1,200 and then 600 and then 1,400, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So technically it's supposed to only be two, remember? Because that's supposed to have been 2,000. The second one for 6, that was supposed to have been 2,000 and not 600. Trump he did an executive order for that 600. It was supposed to have been 1,200. I mean 2,000 instead of 6. So technically, that wasn't. It really hasn't been 3 stimulus. It's only been 2. So if they do pop out another one, that's fine in a sense. But that's that. Brooke, please recheck your facts. The daily numbers are rising. They have no clue on how to control this. Right. And no. I'm not denying what you're saying, husband. What I'm saying to you is that the rates are going to go high. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they're not going to shut us down again because of the death rates not being as high. The infection rates are high, yes, but the people dying aren't as high as what they were when this stuff first happened. So that's where the difference come in at. That's all I was saying. Now, if people start dying like how they was before, because I mean, it was to a point where it was shit. I think it had reached 100,000 people had died in one day at one time. That was right after the shutdown. That many people not dying like that anymore. They're figuring out ways how to save the people from that. They're figuring out ways how to save or treat this thing because it's not going to be. Well, I guess it could be a cure in a sense because this is something that will go away. But you know, depending on what it is that you're going in. So I just know that I was on my back. Okay, I was out. I ain't even eat. I was out of it. Okay. And that was not by attentions. Okay. It just hit me. And I was like, damn, what the fuck? And I was done. Like this whole weekend flew past me. This whole entire weekend just flew right past me. So, what in the world? So, what you do, Miss Lady T, for the weekend? Let me look at these questions. Wait a minute. Shit.
Uh,
I hate when that's messed up like this.
yeah, I try to roll up back up my hair, girl.
Well, it was. Oh wow. Hey Misty, I got what I didn't have. No, in fact, I got both shots. Oh, that's good. My mother had got the shot too. She got to go back to get her second one. Um, and who else I know got it? It's like one or two people that said that they went and got the shot, and they didn't have no effects from it. But my mama did go. She did tell me that she got one. That she got one of the shots. She go back. Oh, one of my casino camaraderies, whatever you want to call it. One of my casino buddies. He said he had got it. He got both of the shots. He had got the round one and round two shots. And he said he was fine. My mother said she was fine so far. So I don't know. And I'm like, well, I've been around my mother. Could something be coming from the shots? You think maybe? Do y'all think that maybe something from people getting the vaccination can wear off on regular people? Cause my routine don't change. And for the most part, when I'm out, like I don't be all up in nobody's face. I sit, I mind my business, I do what I do, and I keep it moving. And but lately, I've been spending time with my mama, and her butt went and got the damn shot. So I hope not. But the only thing is, once those antibodies are in your body, it helps fight though, don't it? Ain't that's what it's supposed to do? I don't think that it was COVID though. I don't think that it was COVID. I did tell my husband, I said, if I don't feel better, I said if I don't feel any better by time enough for me to feel better, I was gonna go ahead and get tested, which would have been today. So I started feeling better today, which was 48 hours. And usually in 48 hours, that's when it gets worse. So I doubt it's the COVID. I doubt it. Because, every time somebody gets sick or allergy or something like that, that's the first thing people want to say is COVID. And I'm like, God damn it, why everything got to be COVID? Why can't it just be a regular, why can't it just be a regular cold? Why can't I just have a cold? Why can't I just have a little virus? But I wanted to ask y'all a question. So, of course, in my time frame being down, before I dozed in and out of consciousness, getting rest, or whatever the case may be. I be over in the mommy and me sector. For those of you who don't know what the mommy and me sector is, I'll give you a brief explanation. Basically, it's just like mothers who have multiple children or one. They basically put their entire lives on YouTube from the beginning to the end. So when they wake up in the morning until they go to sleep, they put, everything on there. What they do with their kids, they put in there like it's everything. Their whole entire life, they are blogging their life on YouTube, basically. Okay. It's called the Mommy and Me sector, and it's a few people who are over there who I watch. I watch Strong Mommy Chrissy, so some of y'all might know who she is, and then I watch My Jazzy Life. It's a few others over there, and then you have reactors, right? Who reacts to their content, whether it's getting on them. Strong Mommy Chrissy has 9 children. Her tubes aren't tied, and she, that's her desire was always to have a huge family. Okay, so she has 9 children. Oh no, you not. Hold on real quick, you guys. Hold on real quick. That little boy is a trickster. Okay, because he was supposed to be asleep. I thought he was asleep. That was the only reason why I hit the lie button. Because he was asleep. At least that's what I thought. And he ain't even asleep. I said, wait a minute. But anyhow, real quick, because I'm going to ask you the question. I ain't going to stay on here too much long because I'm getting a little lightheaded. But it's better than what I've been going through for the rest of the day. So I'm able to get up and move around a little bit. And I'm okay with that. Anyhow, long story short, um, it's one of the mommy and me people over there. Okay, so y'all know last month we all got our stimulus checks. The one that I'm talking about is her name is what is her name? My Jazzy Life. My Jazzy Life is her, and then she has four children. She has two older girls, and then she has a set of twins, which is one girl and one boy. And it's crazy because, of course, she got a stimulus check too. So, of course, she did some stuff with her kids from what we can see. If I had to add up her stimulus check, because it wasn't me who was counting her coin, but of course, the reactors were counting her coin. And they're like, girl, you got $7,000. Why wasn't you able to save 500 and give your kids, your twins, a birthday? She has twin 3 year olds. They just turned 3. My question is, because I was wondering about that, is that anybody's right to say that? Or should people just mind their freaking business? Because regardless if she got $7,000 or not, okay, when it comes down to birthdays, and I know especially with mine, and let me just say this, Carter can get whatever the hell he want whenever he want. It ain't got to be his birthday. We get up and go places. It ain't gotta be his birthday at all. It could be just because I feel like I want to get up and I want to take my son somewhere, right? We get up, we go do things, we go visit, we go to the park, we go to Walmart. Y'all know we go to Walmart every goddamn week, okay? And I spend at least $100. That's the minimum at Walmart every week on my son for bullshit though, like just for shit he don't really need. But because he want it, he gets it, right? Who place is it, you guys? And I'm not looking at the check. Give me a second. I'm gonna look at it in a second. But who place is it to say? Because I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna give you both angles. Okay. The first angle I'm gonna say is she did. She got $7,000. Why didn't she save 500 of that and give her twins some kind of gathering? Whether it be a private gathering, whether it been whatever. But on their birthday, she went live and the reactors were talking about how the children look. They were talking about how the twin little boy, he didn't have a haircut. I think she had made a statement and she said that they didn't want cake, that they wanted cupcakes. So that she had got them cupcakes. But it's one thing, and this is where at first, if she would never have made this statement, then I probably wouldn't even say nothing to her about none of this because that's none of our business, right? But inside that live, and I saw that shit myself, she made the statement and said she did not have any money to give them or do a party for them until she gets paid by YouTube on the 22nd. Now, why did she say that? Because I'm trying to figure out, did she say it to get people to come mess with her? Or did she say it because it's really the truth? Because just last month, we did get that. Now, listen, 7 grand to some people may not be a lot. But if you got kids and you know their birthday is coming up that next month, which would have been in less than 30 days, why you ain't saved no money for your kid's birthday party? Why didn't you take that money or take 1,000 of it or shit 500? Shit, you could have did 150 per child. Why didn't you take that money and do something specifically for them and put it up? Because you out here looking crazy. Now, if you weren't a reactor, if you was just a regular private person who was not on YouTube, whatever, who cares? Nobody would care because you're not on YouTube. But when you're on YouTube, right, and you're showing your life, you're putting your life out there, and just last month they see you go buy, or allegedly her boyfriend bought it, a $2,500 puppy, and then a month later you saying that you don't have no money to get your kids no to get your kids a birthday party. I'm not understanding that. Does that make any sense to any of us? Does that make any sense to you, Miss Lady T?
Nope.
Because inquiring minds would love to. I swear, I would love to know. I would really, honestly love to know. And I'm not trying to be a bitch about it, because that's not where I'm at with shit. But at the end of the day, you are left with a situation where you are a content creator in the mommy and me sector, right? And the first thing that you go and do after you got $7,000 is buy a puppy. Fine, that is your business. Can't nobody tell you what to purchase. But then a month later, you go on YouTube. A month later, you go on YouTube and you say out of your mouth that the kids, you couldn't buy your twin kids nothing because of you not having no money until you get paid by YouTube. How do y'all feel about that? And I'm going to look at the chat now. So hold on a minute. Let me put this on here real quick.
That's
All
crazy.
right, let me see. All right, where we at? Whew. Okay, I'm gonna start from the top. Okay, so let me see. Ty X. Okay, hold on. Let me got all the way up to Ty. Okay. All right. Okay. There we at. Hold on. I'm gonna say. Okay. All right. All right. So let me start right here. G Kid says, I ain't taking no vaccines in my body. They can shove it, but more power to those who do. No judgment over here. Do you? Hope I feel better. I'm an anti-vax. Okay. Ty X, did your mom have any? She said she didn't have any. Ty. I did ask her, did she have any side effects? She said no. She only got the one. She goes back, I think, sometime this week to get the second one. No, Chastity, it wasn't mandatory, but I got both. I had 3 family members get real sick from that shot. I've heard of people getting real shot. I've heard of people getting sick from it too. I heard somebody got the shot and then they caught COVID a week after they got the shot. Let me see. Had a cousin that died years ago from the flu shot. Nope, not me. I'm good. My body will fight the virus off. Yep. Okay, so no vaccinations. Okay, I think a lot of people had it and may not know they had it. Probably so. Yep. G Kid said I'm a Flintstone kid. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people forgot that people died from the flu before we even thought about having COVID. Okay. BJ said, I'm chronicle about everything, including these daggone shots. Yeah. Time out. I'm about I'm as bad as my grandbabies. Those gummies are popping. They is good though. I ain't even going front. You can't
Malik,
take a lot of them though. Wait a minute. Huh? Next
Malik,
time, take care of yourself. Yeah, you shouldn't want to give everybody. She should have gave her babies a party. Okay, so you think she should have gave her babies a party? Stop judging. It's not the amount you spend. It's the thought and time you put in. Who's judging? God damn, I'm asking a question. I like gummy bears, gummy fishes. Me too. I like all of them. Let me see. I'm trying to read. I'm Jerry Springer to people who crush the quote next time take it of each other. Oh yeah, it's showing you should that's what it's showing up what he did. Okay, hold on. All right, wait a minute. I gotta post
I,
it.
I got a question too.
Go ahead, you can ask the question. I just wanted to know because like I said before, the only reason why I even brought it up was because she is a content creator, and that is what she do. That she makes her money off of YouTube. Um,
No.
that's how she lives her life. But like I said before, I usually see her doing things with her children, so it is what it is. But
Yeah.
when you hear certain reactors kind of break it down, I
Mm-hmm.
think they be kind of too harsh on her. I can say that. Like they just be doing too much. I'd be like, so y'all going too goddamn far.
Now,
They don't be thinking that they going too far, but they do.
now I was asking a question about the Don Russell situation.
Hmm.
I
What
believe
about it?
I believe he broke his own stuff.
He probably did, or pay somebody to.
Mm-hmm.
He probably did, or pay somebody. So I do not put it past him.
I'll put nothing past nobody.
Hmm. I sure don't. Hold on. Hello, hello, Blake. Hello.
All
Hello,
right.
Nick.
Hello, hello, hello. In reference to the lady in the mommy and me sector, how about she did what she thought was best for her children? Haircuts are not prevalent or, pardon me, important for everybody. You have some people who think haircuts are secondary. That's like name brand clothes are secondary. So maybe she thought that her children would enjoy more what she did versus what other people seem to have wanted was a party. Second of all, I keep hearing folks talk about stimulus money and the amount. How many can still say they still got their stimulus money? How many
I
can?
mean, it all depends. Some people probably still got their stimulus money. It all depends. If people are spenders or not, as far as in if they would have it, or if they're savers or spenders. Cause I know I ain't got mine. Shit, I ain't afraid to say it. I know. I tell people all the time. That's one of my biggest pet peeve. Like not pet peeve, but that's one of my flaws. I like to spend money.
So with
So
with,
it
with
all to
that
each his own.
with that being said, everybody has a different value for money. So as far as you saying the economy being shut down again, it's coming. All you got to do is pay attention to the telltale signs. It's coming. And
What
the
would be the telltale sign?
and the number one telltale sign that the economy was shutting down is internet internet buying has increased tenfold. So you don't even need a mall anymore. So that's a whole avenue of money that's gonna be cut out. They're gonna get rid of malls first. You see all these stores going out of business. In your lifetime, would you think Neiman Marcus and Macy's would go out of business? Saks Fifth Avenue.
Well,
So I want you to always be mindful of the individual looks at the economy totally different than those who are about finances. Those who are really about the dollar.
Hey Malik,
Go,
Malik, can you hear
go.
me?
Uh-huh.
Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I was gonna ask you. You don't find it strange that they pushing out people's stimulus money before their taxes?
No,
Where you going, Mom?
that's just like um a, a lot of people are not realizing that the US dollar is not worth what it used to be. So if I give you $1, I think now it's worth 70 cents. So which means that when you go overseas and you go to these other countries, the buck that held the most value doesn't hold the value anymore. And what I don't think people are really realizing is they pushing this cryptocurrency. No, that doesn't find it strange to anybody that they're pushing a computer generated money. In a sense, cryptocurrency is in a sense an electronic dollar. That don't strike nobody as strange.
Well, it should.
A lot of people rush to get Cash App. If I can remember, Cash App doesn't secure their money. The only form of money transfer that secures the money, everybody says, is PayPal. If you do a transaction through PayPal, PayPal stands 100% behind it and will make sure you get your funds back, or you get the proper product back, or get the proper product. And people don't realize that what used to be is no longer there. Do you remember when, I'll tell you what, everybody loved the movie Baby Boy. I just watched it again the other day for the 1 millionth time. Now, I'm going to ask y'all 3 questions. No homo. Did you realize Jodie had them same blue and white boxers on in 5 different scenes at 5 different times in that movie? Did anybody else realize that was him in the embryo at the beginning of the movie?
Mm-hmm. I realize it.
And did anybody else realize that the whole goddamn movie came down to 2 parts? The part when he whipped Jodie ass, and the part when Jodie gave that man the gun. Those were the 2 most crucial parts of that whole movie. And if you can remember, the whole premise of the movie, he kept saying was guns and butter, guns and butter. The things that we think are worth valuable are nothing versus the things that are really, really valuable. And everybody got caught up on, oh no, that's supposed to be Tupac, pop, bop, woo, woo, woo. The movie came down to them 3 things right there. If you fast forward, look at how society played out since then. Now, if you want to take it back even further, and Boys in the Hood, when they go down to see Trey Father, and Trey Father walk him outside to the plot of land, and he start talking about regentrification, and he explains to them what it is and how crucial it is to a community. How many of y'all have walked outside and flashed back that 15 years? Maybe a little longer than 15 years. It's some of us now who really wasn't cup of Joe drinkers. Now we at Starbucks once a week, twice a week. It's some of us who always thought certain things was bougie. Now we eating bagels and croissants.
On the regular.
But Malik, I'm gonna have to intervene on that one, though, man. Because no, I had to come in at the last minute before you started talking about Boys in the Hood.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, now you said that scene with Jody and Melvin, the one where he took that gun.
Uh-huh.
Okay, This was really gonna break y'all mind. This was really gonna blow your mind. Okay. After they just got done killing off Snoop's character, right?
Go ahead.
Right? Okay. You see, he was about to off himself. Like in that scene. So everything that happened in that movie surrounding him, it all formed up to a gun, and that gun, it's symbolic to the title of the movie. So it forms up as a baby. So that's when Melvin comes in the room. That's what he tried to get the gun from him, and he wrapped it in a towel and held it out the room like a baby. So in other words, Melvin is telling him like, give it to me. Like he trying to he taking the baby out of him, no, out of the character. So he wrapped the gun up in a little towel, and then he walks out the room. He's like, it's gone now. He's like I took care of it. It's gone. The next thing he back living with his girl. So it's symbolic though. So that's what really blew my mind because I finally came to a conclusion how I analyzed it.
Okay. Let me run this real fast then.
Go ahead.
Brooke, was it your live? No. Damn. I want to say it was Lovely Lady Live. The live was about kicking children out the house. Can somebody confirm that was a live a couple days ago, right?
Now I don't know because I never
Yes,
been on
that was
no
on
live.
that was on
But
Love.
go ahead.
Yeah, it wasn't we was talking about that. Yeah, at what age is
Okay.
suitable for a parent to say, tell their kid that they got to get out the
Okay.
house.
EJ, listen to me.
Hmm.
The part about when he gave Melvin the gun,
Hmm.
that's not what the symbolism was. When he gave Melvin that gun, he was letting Melvin know he trusts him. See, contrary to popular belief, the Oedipus complex is real live. You
Yeah,
have some males who are afraid to totally be on their own
yeah,
for for
That's
fear
facts.
for fear of not being able to go back.
well, yeah, that plays a role in my theory too. But go ahead, keep
But
elaborating.
see, it's not a theory, and what happens is because Brooke did this to JJ for the longest time. She kept him on the titty, so to speak. She would always coddle him for fear of something happening to him. And I used to tell her all the time, at this point, the knowledge he got to try, or else you stuck. Like,
True.
in order to know what you can't do, you got to know what you can do. In order to know
Hmm.
what you won't do, you got to try what you said you won't do. Like, you got to get it wet. And especially in the Black community, where you got a high rate of fathers, and I'm not judging nobody, and I don't want anybody to take these words wrong, who can't be there for whatever reason, who just are not there, or you have a lot that's fearful of being there because they don't know how to be a father.
Yeah, because
I,
because
again,
they didn't have
pardon,
any in their lives
I'm not
growing
trying to
up.
condemn, demean, or downplay or make any Black man feel less of. I get it. I've been down the road 3 times over, and it's always a scary road because you don't know. Like today ain't like it used to be when, oh, I'll live to be 100 or we'll live to be 65 and we can see. You have so many variables now that play into part that you got to make sure you kind of cramming the knowledge into them so that they can be self-sufficient.
They
Because at this point, all we have is our faith in our own individual supreme being and the knowledge that we was given on how to raise our children to be young men and turn them to be outstanding men. But that Oedipus is real because once you out there and you got to look back, sometimes you get fearful because
But
a lot of times when you fail, you stay down, and that's the part that you should never do.
hey
Yeah,
Malik,
exactly.
but the thing is, a lot of people are afraid to fail,
Yeah,
and if you don't get out there to know, like pretty much like you were saying, people, it's a lot of things that go into that because, like I said, a lot of people are not being held accountable. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And they
and
don't
that's
teach
another thing,
accountability.
Fat Boy. Though I mean, people nowadays are scared of accountability. You know.
Yeah. But the thing about it, like I said, if you don't, even myself when I was young, I didn't have I had to develop that. You know what I'm saying? But once you hold yourself accountable and you do certain things, you move a little bit different. Then everything will
Mhm.
fall. You can maneuver stuff that you won't be afraid to fail and get out here to try to do something. But some people get coddled. You know what I'm saying? And they get comfortable with being coddled. They get scared of people. Some people parents scared them of the world. They tell them everything bad with the world. This gonna happen. This gonna happen, and they never do try. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, can I respond real quick? I want to respond back to something that Malik said. And I can agree to disagree with him as with certain points. I can agree to disagree about having my oldest, what he would call still on the titty. It's not that I had him on the titty. It's just that when you are a mother, mothers and fathers conduct themselves in a different magnitude. And when we used to have these conversations with Jason was 13 and 14, and I was still taking him to school and picking him up. Malik will ask me, why you can't let him catch the bus? And I'm like, no. If I have the opportunity to take him, I'll take him and pick him up. And it wasn't more that I had him on my titty, but it was just the purpose of when I went to high school, my father picked me up and took me to school until I got my vehicle when I drove myself. So I felt like I'm gonna give him the same treatment as I got when I was a child, as long as I can. Secondly, in the city to which we lived in, your child could get on a bus and be going to school and won't make it home. So
Right.
at that time, my thoughts would be if something happened to my child, knowing that I can prevent it by any means necessary, I'm going to feel like it's on me. So from birth, I got pregnant when I was 16 years old with my son. 16. So we basically, not saying we was raising each other, but in a sense, you could say I'm still being raised as a woman while raising a baby. So my son is me. So if I'm gonna make sure he good, I'm gonna make sure he good. It wasn't about keeping him on my titty, but it was at the end of the day is once he get older, once he get to that point where I feel comfortable, then fine. If it's not until 10th grade, fine. But as a mother, I still will make sure when it come down to other things, as far as in boily things, I never really step in that way. Like if I felt Jason did something that he needed to be checked, and his father or Malik had to check him, I didn't step in their way and say nothing about it. But Jason, Jason pretty much didn't give us no problems. Jason wasn't a problem child. I would have a conversation with him, and then he would straighten it up, and he'll be fine. He really wasn't a problem child. So it's not that I had him on my titty. It's just that I wanted to make sure that my son had everything that I could provide for him and more. Same way with Carter. If Carter get to the seventh, eighth grade, when he gets to the ninth grade, if I could take him to school, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take my son to school. That's just how I look at it. And whatever they want, they get. I don't think that's a form of me saying that I'm sheltering them like I don't want it on my city. But if my kids call me and say, "Hey, I need this," okay, ma, can you buy me a car? Absolutely. Here you go. What kind of car you want? They didn't ask to be here. I brought them here. They're my responsibility. Even when they get older, when they get above age, they're still my children. They're still my child. They're still me. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that I will be responsible for them doing, you know, crazy stuff, but I'm not going to ever turn my back or disown or do whatever to my kids, period. But that don't mean that I'm cradling them to the point where as though he's not going to be able to see the world, because he will see the world. It's just that he's not going to see the world into the eyes to which other people may have. And when you have been raised by the streets, you may look at things differently. I wasn't necessarily raised by the streets because I had my mom and my dad. When I was out in the streets, it was because that was my choice, because I was trying to be defiant. That didn't have nothing to do with my parents. I just wanted to see what it was to go look at this, go look at that, go steal that corner, go look at that. Not saying I hustled, but that's what it was. It wasn't something that needed to be done, or it wasn't something that I did as a necessity or something that I had no other option to do,
Well,
if that makes sense.
I'm a, um, uh, I see your point, but I want to offer that the days of old shall never come back. So be it not picking on you two, Brenton and EJ, the days you grew up to which you got 30, like the little things you did back then, those things won't repeat. The things I did back in the 70s, these things won't repeat. So I kind of get that now, things will be a little different as far as the things that we went through versus what our children will go through. And I had that conversation with a young lady one day in the Uber, and she was like, the bus, like, really? And I'm saying to myself, especially as a young black kid, when you grew up, especially in the city, it's some things that you must do in order to understand your culture. You must sit your ass on them steps. You must scrub them steps with bleach and a scrub brush. You must drink a little hug. You must eat sunflower seeds and quarter waters or pumpkin seeds. You then dropped your sandwich and picked it up. It's just little things, and true. A lot of times, I know somebody here laughing like he being funny with it, but these are just things you go through when you, as a person of color, in the city or even in the county. You just with your crew or your posse, and y'all having fun. It's not a bad thing. Should I drop my sandwich now? I'm gonna pick it up and can have a whack of money in my pocket. That's just in me. It ain't a bad thing. But you get to experience, and these children now can't experience life on life terms. Everything now is Siri or Google. Siri or Google. What happened to that big dumb gray? Oh no, it was actually burgundy and gold. That everybody parents had brought them for them. One was burgundy or maroon and gold, and the other one was came in two different colors. Either you had the Encyclopedia Britannica in your house, or was it the World Encyclopedia, the other one? Look, folks on here don't even know what the hell is that. That was that big dumb book that came in series and was broken down like A through B and C through D. It was Gurgle before Gurgle. You had to crack that joint open, and you had to find what you was looking for. But now everything is Google. I was watching the show one day. The guy said, "Watch this. This how far us older folks have gotten out of pocket." And I'll say older, meaning 30 or older. How many of y'all can tell me 3 phone numbers that you call daily off the top of your head and don't nobody touch their goddamn phone? At one time, I could tell you I had my whole dictionary in my head. Nigga, I can't even tell you 4 phone numbers now. Because all we do is pick up our phone and say, Siri, call Brooke. Siri, call EJ. Siri, call Fatboy. Gurgle, call your mother. Gurgle, call your doctor. Every goddamn thing you telling somebody to do now.
I still remember numbers though.
Okay, but I'm just saying. Think about the numbers you remember now versus you used to remember.
Oh yeah, you right.
Yeah,
Or
you got a
I
point
tell
on
you
that.
one better. The other day, somebody asked my partner say, "Hey yo, what is my phone number?" He had to pull his phone out to remember his phone number. I'm just saying, as far as how lazy we have gotten, those of us who 30 and older, you even got lazy. Technology has made us lazy. It's not a bad thing. But just look at
I had to disagree on you that it's a bad thing, and I can agree with you on everything that you're saying because I can still remember my old house number. I still remember my mother number by heart. I
Mm-hmm.
remember your old number by heart. I remember a few numbers, but for the most part, we have become very lazy. That's why we have gained so much weight as a whole, as a planet,
but
because of the technology. And you're correct. Like it has really made us
gaining weight ain't
out
got
of order.
technology. And in
Hey
defense,
TC.
I
Hey
think
Anthony again. Go ahead.
I remember my phone numbers because I'm a numbers guy. But also my old numbers was easy. 410-841-8484.
Oh shit, I wasn't even talking about that one. I was talking about the other one.
Like
That's the one I remember.
my last number, 410-2
No, not that one.
355. Like I be
The 443 number.
443
414.
443
Yeah, that one.
856.
Mm.
I'd be lucky and catching some numbers. But again, I'm a numbers guy. But phone numbers, I ain't really pressed. But to get back to it, the stimulus money was a disguise. How they
Me
threw it
too,
out was
DC.
a disguise.
TC.
The fact that the corona numbers are slowly peaking back up. All these things they trying to mask because, for one, they can't afford to instill no more panic
Mm-hmm.
because they bracing for this Derek Chauvin thing.
Hey,
And
hey, Malik. Let me tell you something, bro. I seen something today on ESPN. It was a soccer game, and I seen some arenas around the NBA, like in Miami and stuff. Them bitches was almost full, bro, full of people.
right,
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, what the hell going on, man? I was like, them people on top of each other and then.
right.
And I'm like, what the
Mm-hmm.
hell going on, man? I ain't know, like, I thought everything was still, you know what I'm saying, a certain way. But I'm like,
Mm-mm.
they opening this shit back up slowly but surely.
It's wait a
Be-
minute. Let me just say this. It's
be-
completely open. Everything is
Yeah.
everybody everywhere now is open at least more than 50%. And we're not going to shut that down. We're not.
No,
It's just
no,
not going to happen.
but Brooke, what I'm trying to say is when people like me, you know, I'm outside all the time. When people like, and definitely I'm in Florida, so I already know somebody like down in Miami, it was like it hit worse down there. You know what I'm saying? And to see
Mm-hmm.
that on TV, I'm like, okay, because even our arena up here with our Magic, Orlando Magic, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't even buy a certain amount of tickets because of it. And we look on TV today, I'm like, hold on. So they got their arena
They
full, and you got
lifted
the,
it.
and then the one in California, you know, LA. I'm looking like, what the hell? They had that place shut down for
Mm-hmm.
a minute. That soccer game shouldn't be that thick like that.
No, people been
No,
in the house too long. They have been pushing out over a million plus vaccinations. They are not going to shut that down. It costs too much money. And as long as the death rates aren't overtopping the infection rates, people can get infected. That's fine. Well, it's not fine. But according to the government, the infection rate can go high.
so
If
did
they shut anything down, that means that the death rate has to exceed the infection rate. And
so,
that's not happening.
so
So
did
so
you
hold on,
know that?
hold on. Let me say this
Oh
right quick.
shit.
Let me say this right quick. So Brooke, with the last administration, right? Was he wrong in what he was saying?
What you mean?
Because if that's the case, like I said, like you got these people supposed to be getting vaccinated, Malik is right. They're not reporting some of the numbers about this stuff going back up. And I'm sitting here like, so even with vaccination numbers are still going up and they still trying to get these people vaccinated. And I'm like, hold on. If this the case and they still trying to open stuff up, why they just ain't let it stay like it was? Because if it's going to cost them money, they knew it's going to cost them money in the first place. Now they ain't got the money to spend, so now they're going to open everything back up.
So, bro, and you being one that's rather smart, being a graduate of Paul Laurence Dunbar and all, shout out PPO3. You do realize, right, that the vaccination didn't cost nothing?
What you talking about? It didn't cost nothing. That don't got nothing to do with it. It did cost a lot. What I'm saying to you is,
the whole the vaccination cost nothing, right?
Cost nothing to us, not to the government and the companies. Some companies became millionaires, billionaires, probably overnight.
Watch this. You can go get the vaccination for free, right? Watch this. I'm ready to fuck it up so bad. Look at your thread. You ready? Why you still got to pay for a flu shot every year?
You don't got to pay for no flu shot every year because I ain't never paid for a flu shot.
Message. Every year you pay for a flu shot.
Malik, we are in different times. See, you keep trying to compare now, and so shit that happened years ago, it's not going to ever be the same. I heard what you said, but you're not making no sense. We ain't talking about the flu. We talking about this pandemic that we in.
So listen to me. How you gonna give me a vaccination for free, and you still charge me for a flu shot?
Well, I don't get charged for a flu shot. The last one that I took 3 or 4 years ago, I got for free. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't say I paid for a flu shot. I just turn them at my job. I just turn them down every year now. I don't take a vaccine with they guessing on. They don't even know what strain of the flu is gonna be. So I don't take nothing you do. I just don't take flu shots just because no more.
Yeah, I think that was my last time taking one.
But I don't. But you people still could. I don't know. I have to look into that because I haven't seen anyone paying recently.
Fat boy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Either you pay for it directly or your insurance pay for it, but you pay for a flu shot.
That still don't. What you're saying still don't hold no weight to what you're saying. They don't got nothing to do with one or the other.
Okay. All right. Okay.
How do you make that make some sense?
Hey Malik, but why they got some of the vaccines stopping? Some of the states stopping some of them.
Brooke, again, message.
Because if they work, this is my whole thing. People came at, and I'm not a Trump guy like that. You know what I'm saying? But people came at him for saying certain things that I'm like, shit really got better with the pandemic. It's just people just like the person more in office instead of just talking about for what it is. TC, that's my theory on it.
1 second, bro. TC, you might be right in your particular town, but if you go back, and I haven't looked, but the flu shot every year used to cost you $15 or $20. Now, you may not have to pay for it directly now because your insurance companies pay for it, or it's within your insurance at work or however. But it's a cost for a flu shot. That vaccine that the FDA ain't never approved, they gave it to you.
They ain't testing shit on me.
So, and I just want you to be clear. If you go out here or somebody go out here, pardon me for saying it this way, and you get an STD, you got to pay for that script of penicillin or moxicillin. They're not going to give it to you. But here it is. They're going to give you a vaccine. In the words of Ed Lover, come on, son.
Hey, Malik and Brooke.
Welcome, TC, to the platform.
Brooke.
I'm going to welcome TC to the platform.
Hello. Hey, Brooke, can I ask you a question?
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. I was going to ask Brooke a question. Brooke, if this vaccine was developed under Trump, right? And I remember initially these people was talking about they weren't going to take the vaccine unless it was approved. You know what I'm saying? By such and such people. Why the hell they pushing it now if it never was approved by these people?
I'm not for sure. To be honest, I stopped doing I just stopped really
I
looking
just
at
want to
different
know.
stuff with
I
that
just want.
stuff.
I just want
But
to know because people, like I tell people, I'm like, it feel like people don't understand they get played a lot. You know what I'm saying? To believe in something, and I'm like, I don't even care about the last dude. It just is kind of strange to me. You see certain things. I'm like, if people was against this vaccine last year. Now all of a sudden they vaccine. Everywhere we turn, and they want. Even at my job, they keep asking to get a damn vaccine. I keep turning it down, and I'm like, dude, we got people on my job who has gotten, you know what I'm saying, sick after getting a damn vaccine.
yeah,
Like, what the fuck? What the hell? What are you talking about? And
All right.
y'all just a couple, like at the end of the year, last year, y'all was over here talking about y'all want to take it. And then since the administration's changed, everybody want to take the damn vaccine that don't really, then nobody what the fuck going on with it.
You ready? You ready? Fast rewind about 15 years ago.
oh my
Everybody,
God, who going all the way back 15 years?
everybody remember the Energizer commercial where the little girl in the park playing and she get lost and her mother run to the pocketbook and pull out the little monitor and the monitor show her exactly where she was.
Mm-mm.
All right.
You
So
taking
wait,
it
wait,
back
wait,
too
wait.
far.
So
So,
okay, hold on. Okay, so you say that to say, so what are you saying?
all right. The reason why your driver's license now has that digital barcode on the back was in 1986, 87. A dude in Baltimore called Dante Carter had frauded the MVA and got a driver's license. And I don't want to say he went on a homicide kick, but he killed 2 people or something. But he got a fake driver's license. States started to implement that barcode on the back of your license
Oh, let me put my license on.
because your driver's license was about to
Oh,
be the only one card that you needed. The driver's license was going to contain your banking, your credit, all information on one card.
So is that why they asked for our
Yeah.
driver license number?
No. If those of y'all can remember, if you can remember in like 99, 2000, if you would catch a taxi cab, it went from the old little digital meter to like a computer board to which you could slide credit cards. Taxi cabs was one of the first things that had that computer board in it. If any of y'all can remember that commercial, the commercial was in conjunction with Energizer and AstraZeneca. The purpose in her parents to being able to find her was they put electronic computer chip inside of the baby. For those of y'all who are in the conspiracy theory, what I'm saying to you is it was known that the government at one time, and they show you in a movie, I forgot the name of the movie, I'll have it for you, where they put the chip inside of the human being to track them. So they was going to put everything on your driver's license because everybody has to carry their license.
Or
Now,
the ID, right?
right, I don't think that, in Maryland, it's not that black barcode no more. It's just a scan barcode. But that barcode was going to control and to totally be your identity.
Hmm.
So,
Well, that's what the real ID is about to be again.
right.
they now just had to they had a little setback because of corona, because now that what they want to do is they want to put on there whether or not you've had your vaccinations and a booster shot, and they're going to add this part in it, sync it up and link it up with your health reports. Exactly what you're saying, sir, is right. And it's like a one world order. The real ID is that, but they stopped. Remember, they said you got to have the real ID by a certain point because blah, 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 blah. Well, they stopped it. They froze that because now they want to add this vaccination piece. They want to sync up your health, all of your health information to the real ID. And if in the event that people have done their vaccination, they're passing legislation in each state, all general assemblies have it on the floor. They're doing it now. And of course, then the United States in Congress, they're doing it as well. If you don't have your vaccinations, you can't go certain places. You won't be able to go to certain countries. You won't be able to fly out nor come in, whatever is your situation. Yeah, it's a one world order. I mean, it's everything. Yeah. Okay.
It's leading up to it. You're right.
And here's the other piece. Here's what's really interesting. But a lot of people look at, I mean, somebody said it, I think somebody said it earlier. We have cell phones that do the tracking and can track us to some degree. However, now they want to add these extra amenities on your health information, your education. You know, yeah, if you've been vaccinated, whatever. They also are linking up things like your I guess, like if you have a record or records, if you pay child support. I know that there's certain people that will not be able to go out of this country. If you haven't paid child support, you won't be able to leave out of your state, honestly speaking. So they are really because these are things that are now being put on the floor. Outstanding tickets and things of that nature, all going to be a part of the one world order, which is the real ID.
Let me say that.
Who voted for some shit like this?
I mean, it's always been.
Listen, it's all a part of them being able to always know where you are and why you're there. It's a series on Amazon Prime called Them.
Yeah, I saw it. I've been watching it.
Okay. I started watching it, and I got 7 episodes in, and it kind of got creepy to me. But
why?
When I cut it off, I thought about the most important part. If that was me in the 50s, how would I really been able to react any other way? Or how would I really react? Because as much as we say we wouldn't take no shit from Whitey, at that particular point, you had African Americans who were the pioneers that first being able to go into these white neighborhoods or the white world and be able to live and function. But they had to go through some things to get that far, and they had to go over some more hurdles once they got there. So I try to always factor in the what if factor. And if one day we don't look past yesterday, we'll never understand tomorrow.
Well, why speculate?
Because nothing is concrete anymore. You used to kind of gauge.
But it is. Everything is right in front of our faces. Everything is right where whatever was said was going to be. People have talked about real ID for the past 15, 20 years. And it's not been, it hasn't really been a mystery. The thing is that we have to pay attention to what's going on outside of us, outside of let's go to the bar, outside of, how much pussy dick can we get, outside of, who's doing who, outside of football games, basketball games. And because the information has always been there.
Well, that's
everyone, anybody, and guess what? There have been a wide variety of Black folks who do know about these things, been telling folk about these things, and folk don't want to listen.
Folks is on the listen. She right.
Honestly speaking, because I mean, you if you look at it, the Pan-African nationalists, those people who were in certain movements back even in the 60s and the 70s. I mean, this stuff is what they talked about. Listen, go back and listen. Since you're talking about 50, 20 years, let's go back now 40 years. How about that? And if you listen to some of the stuff Malcolm was talking about, you listen to stuff that even Martin even said towards the end, you'll be like, oh my God, this is the stuff they were talking about. You just got to know how to decode it. Open your mouth, open your ears, and listen a little bit, and just be quiet, because they're telling you exactly what was getting ready to go down to get down. Most of the time, folk want to just do all this goddamn flamboyant talking, and they're not talking about anything. It's in our face, eyes wide shut.
Well, I've been said that.
But don't be scared then. It was there. We know what's coming. Get ready. Ain't nobody no punk. You come from kings and queens. Everybody, I'm from this, I'm from that. Yeah. All that. Act like it then, damn it. We know where we come from.
Mm-hmm.
So what? They want to put something in place? Put it in place.
Well,
I'm not scared. If you got a record, you got a record. Here it is. What?
Well, see, you're one of the few who think like that.
No. Thank you. Let me just say this. Thank you. But no, I'm not. There are many of me.
Bullshit.
Trust me. That's
bullshit.
I know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm not new to this, bro. I'm true to this. I've been in this. Okay, yo, trust me. I'm from Brooklyn. I know.
Okay. So
all right, I live in Philly, but I'm from Brooklyn. I know this thing, it's not nothing new to the folks that I know. Not only that, I got my HBCU fellows. We know this stuff inside and out. We know it. We prepared for this shit.
Okay.
Ain't nobody scared about no vaccine. We know how to get this shit out our system. Ain't nobody scared of this bullshit.
TC.
We got people. We got people who know what's in this stuff.
What you like? 40 what?
51.
So you 50 to 5.
You damn right. I do good. That's why you said 40. I get it. Thank you.
I know that.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, bro. Thank you, King. I appreciate you.
Pump your
brakes. I mean, and guess what? I have way more energy and stamina and tolerance and intelligence than most of these 30 some odd year olds. They can't. Not up to me. No.
Okay, pump your brakes. Because now I didn't look like till just now. I had it on chat. And I wasn't going on that. I was going on the whole New York thing. Because you said something that everybody been saying for the last 2 years. This HBCU thing. That has became the people of color's new word. Like when they learn.
No, it has not. Historically, Black colleges and universities have been around and in existence for over 100 years. We've been doing it. We've been here. Many of my relatives and others, we graduated, have lineage, and we have legacy. So no, it ain't nothing new at all. Not at all. Now, in this sector, I know I'm the HBCU queen. I was the one that was bringing some of the information about scholarships, so folks don't have to go into debt, and they can find the money, because I know where the money lies. Because there are those of us who do know, if people will listen and stop trying to be scaredy cat and stop trying to put this fear factor bullshit in people about going to get an education, they can go ahead and do it. There's money out there.
I got so many.
And the thing is that it doesn't even take a whole lot. But you gotta put yourself a little. You gotta do a little something. You gotta do a little something.
What HBCU was you?
I graduated from two, North Carolina A&T, and I have my master's from Lincoln University of Pennsylvania.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. And I can say that since I've
Okay,
met
and let me
TC,
just say this. My daddy is a Morehouse man. My mother is also, and he was an Alpha for More. He pledged under Dr. King. My mother is also a Bennett Bell. She's a nurse. She's in New York, been in New York for over 60 some odd years, but she's now retired as a nurse. I have cousins, and my brother is in South Carolina State. My sister is Spelman. So, I mean, the list goes on and on. And there are many people who are here in these chats and here on this panel that, right, exactly. We know.
You get points on the Morehouse. I don't give points on
I get points. I get points wherever, whatever, all my HBCUs.
I know that's right. But I can say that
I give myself points. I give myself points.
You get points on
because I already know how we get down.
The Morehouse thing. Morehouse was.
That's one. There are many. There are 105.
Well, can y'all hear me? Hello?
Okay.
Okay. What I was going to say was I can contest to everything that TC has said because it's been over a year since I've met her. And yes, any kind of scholarships, anything that helps the Black community, she always sends it to my email all the time.
I'm here.
All the time.
Back to what I was saying. That's the new word.
You like to switch centuries. We be in 2021 and then you go back to 1980.
You got a lot of folks now saying that whole HB.
And they been saying that though, because I used to say it when I was attending Morgan. So cut it out. You ain't just hearing it. Okay, HBCU.
That's the new word. Everybody pumping that new word.
It is not new.
He's stuck in.
It's new to you. It's new to you.
No, baby girl. It's definitely not new to me.
Definitely it is. Obviously,
I've been saying it.
Yeah, definitely not new to me. I went to Coppin State University.
You went to when it was a college or when it was a university?
A state university in the HBCU.
Mm-hmm. I love Fannie Lou Coppin.
Yeah. My brothers are all members of the Almighty Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And I have two brothers that are members of Kappa Alpha Psi.
All right. There you go. So it ain't new.
5 sisters that are members of the Almighty Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated.
Thank you.
I have one partner that's an Alpha. He just made it because he was from out the sandbox. But he sold more dope than the law allows, so I think my allegiance to him is more because he was a dope dealer than the Alpha. But nevertheless. But that's the new word. Everybody, everywhere you look, they pumping that acronym HBCU. And that's not a bad thing because I definitely think education is first and foremost in anything. Whenever you stop learning, you stop growing.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us are afraid to grow, so I guess they been stopped learning. So I commend you on that. But your whole energy thing just reminded me of that whole New York 5% thing. Peace Corps, what's today's mathematics?
That's interesting because I went to school with the 5%ers, and I always adored them and loved some of their philosophy and some of their teaching and that that's interesting.
But see, that's why
I went to Egypt. I went to Egypt with Dr. Ben, Dr. Francis Cresswell, James Smalls, Dr. John Henry Clark, a myriad of scholars in the 90s, and we went to Egypt, we went to Jerusalem, we went to various Jordan places, and it was amazing. Learning straight.
That's why I said you don't find very few people who own up to the shit they did in the past like that. And I don't know if you have a checkered past or whatever. That's neither here nor there. But I'm saying a lot of people are afraid to own it, and that's what hinders them. Because especially in the work world, if you honest with somebody, then they know how to approach you, and y'all can build going forward. Once you start being shady, it's no way you can bond that way. And that's why I said that. Because I hear a lot of, especially black males, yo, I got this record, woo the whoop, woo the whoop, woo the whoop. And until you own up to it, somebody out there gonna give you an opportunity. And I'm only saying it from one who's been down that road before, who's had several dignitaries and professors and politicians ask me questions. And my man is sitting there like, damn. They asking the drug dealer, they got no fucking clue. And then when they find out, it's like, oh, okay. So, I mean, going forward, what? How can I help? Just don't judge the next person like you ain't judging me. And again, I'm not trying to glorify one. I just think that the moment you stop being afraid of what you did, you can do something totally different and somebody get over it. I'm the same person to tell you, had Mike Vick been honest about the drug thing, the dog thing, he wouldn't have went to jail. The same way Woody Allen was honest about messing with that little girl, and society swept that shit under the rug. And now it's trying to peek back under. They keep sweeping it under the rug. See, a lot of us be blinded by shit that be right there. Seinfeld, same way. JFK Jr. died in an accident after allegedly trying to rape a chick in Central Park. JFK Jr., really? Come on, son. But again, it's everybody's own individual, and I don't want to say cross the bed, but bag to hold on to or let go. Just don't let your future. Don't let your past hinder your future. Good night.
I agree.
So, like I said, yeah, and you have an awesome energy.
Yes, you
Thank
do.
you.
All the time. Very intelligent. See, I have some people who are smart, college graduates. Okay.
Well,
That's what I'm
thank
just
you.
saying. I like to hang around
You
them
know,
type of folks. Lawyers and paralegals and doctors. I need to be around them.
So, what I'm gonna say is,
well, you know, it's the law of synchronicity is all about taking that college experience, which was the best thing ever. If I'd had to do it over again, I would stay on the college campus. Because
Can
of
anyone
all of the
answer this
things.
question once you get finished your explanation?
Just the law of synchronicity, just being able to link up all of the experiences from college, from prior to college, from your training up as from your parents or your grandparents or whoever, whatever household that you were in, and just putting all of those things and what you did in your 20s in particular, very, very important, because it will dictate your relevance in your 40s and your 50s and your 60s. And so that's what I was gonna say.
what's the question?
I pinned it on the screen.
Read. I can't see it.
Oh, it say Angie asked the question, what is the 5%ers?
The 5% of the poor righteous teachers of the earth. It's
they're a group of people that have they're an offshoot of Islam, and they have a particular training and teaching of that they're gods, and their women are earth. They have let me just say this, they have names like Born Equality. Oh gosh, what were some of the names that I remember?
Truth Islam or
yes, those kinds of names.
Okay, here we go. To give you a clear-cut example of what 5%ers are, if you can remember the group Poor Righteous Teachers, if you can remember De La Soul, they it's not quite Nation of Islam. It's more
they're an offshoot. Like I said, they're an offshoot of the Nation of Islam. They believe that they are gods, and they believe that women are earths. They believe that they're in control of everything, and They believe that they did not necessarily that they didn't come from Africa. That we were always here. We were always from this area of the world.
You see, and that's kind of that's a good question because I never looked at it that way. Like, damn, um, I put it to you this way: it's like a New York-based Black Panther thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, don't say that because they're not Black Panthers.
Well, I'm saying
they come up under the guises of Islam, Noble Drew Ali, but
the
nation of gods and earth.
But they Noble Drew Ali, he do the
Clarence 13. Remember Clarence 13X. Right, those are the people, the mathematics.
So are you saying now that they more like more size?
No. Mm-mm.
That's why I'm saying I'm trying. It's hard to really say because for one, I didn't know they were still around like that.
Oh, they still around. I seen something not too long ago.
Oh yeah, they're around. Definitely.
I seen some here in Baltimore.
Yeah, I haven't seen them like that. And to be perfectly honest, shit, the last one I seen was Shahzad on a Different World.
Yeah. Shahrazad Ali, right. And see, they were founded in 1964. It's just a little offset group, that has it's a cultural movement that's okay. They say influenced by Islam. I call it an offshoot, but and they were founded in New York, but they have a particular understanding. They believe that they're gods and the women are earth.
They out of Harlem, right?
Yes, exactly.
Up off was that Malcolm X and Lennox?
It doesn't matter. Harlem.
I used to know my cipher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Harlem is a lot different now. Yeah.
So
talk about gentrification.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to Harlem.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got some partners from Harlem that's from Bmore. Well, they down in Bmore. And
okay,
I got a chance to go hang out with two of my favorite people.
Okay.
And a part of it was I had to give a speech for somebody one time at a function for some juveniles. And he told me whenever the schedule corresponded, he would introduce me to somebody. And I got to meet him over the phone one day on the humble. And they're going to have a party soon. So I'm going to get to meet two of the dips that I always wanted to meet. I always wanted to meet Cam and Jimmy. I met Jimmy on a FaceTime. I didn't get to meet him in person. So they get ready to have a reunion for that documentary they doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I
okay.
I kind of figured that shit would be dope to realize, go to, of all places, Harlem. I've never been that far in New York. I've been to Staten Island. I've been to Jamaica, Queens, I think, on the Uber. But I want to go to Harlem because I want to visit Rucker Park.
Okay.
And he was just saying that,
I just wanted to say to Angie, listen, let me tell you something. When it comes to our Black culture and our Black history, the best way to get it and understand it is to ask questions. So I'm glad you asked, you know what I'm saying? Because oftentimes, when having conversations, sometimes people think that we assume, which is not a good thing, but we assume that everyone knows. And thank God for you, somebody's not going to be scared that you came forth and asked the question. And there's nothing wrong. As a matter of fact, it was good because as the brother was talking and I was talking, it kind of jugged a couple of, some more information about it. So you kind of gave me a revival at the same time.
I told you I got you. All that
Thank
shit.
you.
Right.
You know. So Angie, there's no problem with that. I appreciate it. And no, you're not dumb. None of us. No. You know,
You better cut
you
it
know
out.
what? It's
I
one
ain't playing
thing.
with
It's
her. She a whole lawyer talking trash. Hey, Angie, cut it out.
Hey, Angie, because to be honest, I recently asked about the 5% because, again, trending, and TC say she in Philly. You got a lot of folks now that run around here calling everybody op. And I tell them, yo, if you want to do anything else, and the fastest way to see if Koofy smacking is true, get your ass caught in Philly yelling op. And when they ask you a question, you cannot respond. And especially these young men of brown color who think that part of me is a game. And I tell them, don't spit information that you don't know, because you got some people that eat, sleep, and breathe that. And when they call you op, they mean that wholeheartedly with every fiber in their being. And if they find out that you're not who you say you are, it's a massive consequence to that. Tisha, you live in Philly now, right?
Yes, I've been here 30 years.
It's especially in Philly, man. They still in Philly.
Oh, you be jumping, boy.
You can call it jumping.
I talk about you. Never mind. You don't know what I'm talking about.
It all ties into the 5% thing. Like, and I'm just trying to give you how strong of their beliefs and how firm they are together. You got folks out here who say, and they say things just because they hear people say it, and they think it's politically correct, and they don't understand what they're saying. And again, it's always them young boys. Because for the longest time, they would tell you, oh, I got a beard. That's why I grew my beard. I grew my beard like the Muslims. Until you find out that Muslims have a beard, but they don't have a mustache. And then you had a lot of them cut the mustache off. But they don't understand the reason for the mustache being low and the beard being long. So it's a lot, especially us brown boys. We be out here trying to spit and protect or be hurting ourselves. That's why I say know thyself first before trying to understand somebody else.
Thank you.
Now, how about you run down there down the patch, get me one of them cheese sticks, extra onion, hold the cheese whiz, add Swiss cheese. We be back in business. I'll be your best friend. Brent, where you at, Brent? Fat boy.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, you still up here? I ain't even looking at the screen. You know, you didn't. We didn't went so far off topic.
Oh no, y'all good. I was just listening.
I know, says I'm used to it.
Sorry about that.
No.
Sorry about that.
It be Malik be taking us all the way. We be gone. We be on the magic school bus. We be gone. I'm on the magic school bus until we come back. But no, I appreciate it because, like I said, this weekend I was out of it. Like Saturday, I was done. I don't even know what happened Saturday. I could have gotten robbed in some mode and wouldn't even know what happened because I was out of it all day Saturday and damn near all day today. And so
I want you to realize who said that they be on the magic school bus.
I'm not. Do you even know what the magic school bus is?
Do you know what the magic school bus is?
Absolutely, I do, because that was not a that was actually a compliment, if you know what I mean. by the Magic School Bus. So do you know what the Magic School Bus is again, or do I need to break it down to you?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
I'm on the bus. I'm the driver.
Okay. Well, the Magic School Bus, I can't remember the lady name, but she's a teacher and she has her children. And it was a cartoon called I'm on the Magic School Bus. Come on and go on the Magic School Bus. Yay. And what she would do is she would take her students with her and they would go on trips, but they will go in the bus. So they will go to different things and learn about different things. It was an educational program. That's the Magic School Bus.
The Pied Piper to me. I'm not.
No, but you thought I was trying to slick shade. You thought I was shading you when I said we was on the Magic School Bus. That's not what I was saying.
Yeah, and the Pied Piper was the man who came around with the flute, playing all the music for the kids.
Do I need to play the cartoon? Because I can play it. I'm on the Magic. But do y'all remember that cartoon? I know y'all got to remember it. You remember it?
That's like that commercial or the cartoon. I'm only a bill sitting on Capitol Hill.
Nah, Malik, that came. Magic School Bus was out when I was a kid.
Right. And see, we do have a 7-year gap.
Hold on. TC, am I the only one who remember that cartoon?
Yeah, Schoolhouse Rock. I remember that. Schoolhouse. Maybe they don't remember it. There were several other songs that went along with Schoolhouse Rock. I like that. I like the one Verb. I do my thing with action. Verb, that's what's happening. That kind of thing. Or conjunction, junction, what's your function?
How many remember Morgan Freeman from the electric company?
Yeah. Absolutely.
What was the Easy Reader? Uh-oh.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I didn't watch the Magic. I was just kind of guy.
They put it on Netflix though.
It's a new one. It's a new one, y'all.
I don't watch remakes.
Okay.
I was a Mr. Rogers kind of guy.
This is one of my favorite cartoons. That's why I'm so smart.
If you were told your education parts that cartoon, I'm getting ready to get it. I'm getting
Hold on, that's the newer one. The older one, of course, you know how the older one looks. But that is the newer one on Netflix. Here is the older one right here. This is the one that we used to listen to right here, y'all. There we go.
Please let this field trip with a friend.
This is one of my favorite cartoons. Come on, y'all bring it back memories.
I used to hate this.
On the Magic School Bus. Come on the Magic School Bus.
That's how you could tell the daycare didn't have no cable.
I'm on the Magic School Bus. On the Magic School Bus. Yes. Come on now. Y'all mean to tell me y'all know nothing about that?
Like I said, bro, that's how you knew the daycare had
no
no
had to
cable.
put on DuckTales. Because I know y'all remember DuckTales. You remember DuckTales?
TC, I want you to get your...
Bro.
Oh, how you don't remember DuckTales?
Bro, no. Don't play it.
Oh my God. I'm going to watch this when I get off here.
Okay, well, look.
Stop it.
I wasn't going to play the whole thing. I just...
Every word, you know what I mean?
I'm listening, but we gotta wait till DuckTales over here.
I want to thank you.
DuckTales is gone. There we go. I'm back.
It's that poor daycare cartoons we used to be rewarding.
Look, Fanny, I wish Fanny Pack was on here.
Fanny Pack is probably asleep. She gonna catch it on the replay.
But look, for all y'all who got the morning shop, I want y'all to get y'all stuff prepared. So y'all open up shop about another 2 hours.
Oh, I didn't even realize it. Oh, hell yeah. It's late as shit.
Shout out to my morning shift, my 7 to 3 workers. Y'all hold it down. Go get y'all a cup of Joe, the salt.
Jesus Christ.
For those in the graveyard shift, we're about to wind it down. We get ready to start doing their last minute work. Y'all on the back 9 of 8 or 12. Y'all on the back 9.
Now, what about the creepers that's on their way home? They're gonna try to get there before the sun beat them. There.
I want everybody to have a pleasant, good early morning. Do what y'all do. All my lottery players, send me some numbers from Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore. You from Baltimore?
Lottery.
Baltimore. Is it It's Baltimore, not Baltimore.
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 Duh.
It's Baltimore. Like Baltic Baltimore, not Baltimore.
Hey, I want everybody to stay blessed.
As you can see, I'm feeling
you
fine. I'm feeling a lot better than what I was 24 hours ago.
If you team Android,
oh Lord, he needs to get some sleep. He hasn't had it.
Yeah. Hey Malik, play 929, bruh.
929. Okay. Did we used to play that? Was that one of my numbers? I think that was one of my numbers at one point.
What's the 4 digit?
929. What's the 4 digit?
0.
9290.
Bro.
That was the nice lottery number.
2714.
2714.
3714.
3714.
5781.
Is you just making up these numbers?
No, this is what we used to bet on with the dogs and the horses.
Oh.
Oh, on the racetrack?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh Lord, he gonna get a pen and piece of paper right now.
I was gonna go again. I can't even do what I wanted to do.
Dang.
That's how we played. I play the numbers like that. I only do scratch offs really with the lottery, but if I want to pay some numbers, we betting on horses and dogs.
5, 7,
Preakness. I used to love the Preakness.
Did you ever come down to Baltimore for the Preakness?
Of course.
What? My mother lives.
I live right.
Pause.
I live right behind the Belmont Stakes, so of course we went to the Preakness, Kentucky, all that.
Oh my mother. Okay, so let me ask you a question then, real quick. We used to. Okay, my mother lives right in front of Pimlico Racetrack. Wait a minute, Malik. The numbers ain't gonna go nowhere. Hold on for a second. He ain't gonna forget.
5781 3417. What was
8567. What's the rest of these numbers so I can finish asking TC?
Oh yeah, don't forget 2 with the 634.
2364. Oh.
Tell you, man.
All right, so back to T6. Like I was saying, T6.
That 236 be jumping.
So my mom, she lives directly in front of the racetrack. So every year they give this. We do like a big ass party in the yard with the radio out, the speakers out, the grill with the food out, all of that stuff. So we do it. So we may have seen you, and I don't know, because when we out there, all of us be out there, and then because of course it couldn't happen last year, because of the COVID thing. But the year before that, we was all out there, and I was out there from like 12 o'clock to like damn near 12 o'clock that night, and we had a good time. I had a good
Absolutely.
time.
Let me tell you something. I love horses. I in terms of the business of the horse stuff, Mating it. I'm talking about the mating of them.
Okay.
And when I was little, when I saw the bacon, the first female jockey, I was like, I just love this whole entire racetrack, all of that in the Belmont State. And
Oh,
yeah, I was in it then, and ever since then, we've always gone to the Derby, to the pre. And people don't understand it's a three part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And they
the
forget
Triple Crown, right?
Baltimore. Right, exactly. And they forget Baltimore, but how you can't forget Baltimore,
right.
So yeah, we went to, man, it was people just, that's the culture, and there are a lot of Black folks that are into that, into the
Yep.
numbers, like you say, the dog racing as well. So there's a whole other I don't want to say underground, because it's our culture, so it's a whole nother culture that is ours, and
But you know
sometimes
what?
it gets co-opted.
And I don't want to cut you off. I'm sorry because it just hit me. But this is one culture that don't have a black
Mhm.
white ticket on it. Because guess what? It was 85% of white people who was in our yard dancing.
I go
Mhm.
to this every.
I'm sure.
And they ain't kid. They was dancing over Tupac. Look, we put Tupac on. They was getting it over Tupac. I said, well, wait a minute. Shit, I've been judging.
They
I
make
was
a
wrong.
Hey, they make a lot of money that day, like for Churchill Downs. Definitely down here.
There you go.
They go pretty much. We have a
Churchill.
whole bunch of tracks and stuff like that down here, and everybody go there to bet them 3 races.
I'm gonna have
It
to
don't matter
find.
what
I got a
happened. They
whole
go to bet them
video.
3 races.
I got a whole video somewhere. I think it might be on my Facebook, but I'm gonna go try to see if I can find it. I'm gonna upload it so I can show y'all. I
Nice,
was having a good
nice.
time though that night. I mean, me and my mom, she was out there with the crowd dancing and everything,
When you
and
come,
we just had a good time.
where you sit at?
Huh?
When you come to the Preakness, where do you sit in the stands?
He asking you that, TC.
So we sit in the stands, but we also, I guess you could say, we have part of the clubhouses. It all depends on who we're going with, what organization we go with, and then we have families in Baltimore that we visit. So it all depends. It
Mm.
all depends. Yeah. My
They got,
father orchestrated. He did all of that, and yeah. Mhm.
so you haven't been in some years.
About maybe 3 years, but I keep in close contact with a lot of the folks that do travel. But I will go to
Mm.
Belmont State because that's in New York.
Yeah, we
Oh, I didn't know
go
that. Okay.
every year.
Mhm.
That's one of our hobbies.
Mhm.
That's good. That's
Yeah, I
good.
decided to change it up a little with my queen. So I was like, look, we're gonna do a couple little things different. Go a couple different places. I wanted to go to South Dakota. I
Hmm.
wanted to go, to, a variety of other new places and things of that nature. So,
What's in,
and I'm glad we did that.
hey, shout out. Is Wayne on here?
No, Wayne took a couple of days off, I think.
What's in Arizona?
That's a lot of places in Arizona. You mean to go visit?
Yeah, Baltimore. Baltimore went to Arizona. Everybody from Beaver went to Arizona this weekend.
Or they with the Phoenix or Tucson.
I don't know what's out there.
There's a lot of stuff. Arizona popping, man. Real.
They went out. They went out to Arizona.
There's a lot of stuff in Arizona, man.
Right. But
There's a lot of stuff you can do there. A lot of people
exactly.
stay out there.
Yeah. What is that? Who's doing?
Me.
Somebody
I'm
scratching
finished.
some.
That was me scratching my nails.
Oh.
Oh no. I want to stay up, stay positive.
Right. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of no vaccination, kings and queens. Because if you are of the lineage and the pedigree, you don't have to worry about the BS. Get it in your system and learn how to get it out of your system. And I ain't going to tell you how, because if you're a king and queen, you already know.
Yeah.
Scaredy cat ass motherfuckers make me sick. I'm scared. I'm scared. Just say you scared of a needle. God daggone it. That stuff can get in your system and come out of your system if you know how to handle the business.
So what happened with
Ask your great grandmothers and your great grandfathers. They know how to do it.
they not here?
You ain't.
So
When I
now we
say
need
great
for you to
grandmothers
give
and
a live
grandfathers,
so
they
you
don't have
can
to be
tell
your
us how to do it.
biological.
You
Jesus.
heard me, TC? Now we
What's
need for
up,
you to
sis?
do a live so you can tell us how to do it.
I ain't doing that shit, because they would have to pay me about $50,000 just to do that
Oh
per
shit.
person.
The
You
vaccine.
damn right, because every time you give a Negro something for free, they won't listen to you. So
Hey,
no,
look, Brett.
I'll talk to you, Brooke. I got you, because you always listen and you always handle the business. But knee gases, I don't have time for them
I know that's right.
About an hour.
because they don't want to listen.
But look, everything always comes down to the dollars and the cents, baby.
No, it don't. It's not. It's about it's about value and worth
Yep.
and principle.
DC, call it what you want, baby. But at the end of the day,
I call it what I call it because you talking to me, and I'm telling you what it is.
if it don't
And
make
I'm telling you, it's not about dollars and cents and me needing it. It's about making sure that when people actually appreciate and
Yep.
will actually listen to you, they have
Yep.
to pay for it in order to do so.
And I
That's
agree with you,
fact.
TC, because when you try to
Okay,
get people
I'm
stuff
not
for free,
throwing
Hey.
pearls to swine.
to ignorance. I'm right with you. You listen here. I'm right on page.
I'm not.
I'm right
So
here with you, mama.
you can't tell me, bruh, Malik, you can't tell me what I'm talking about because I know exactly what I
You
mean
don't
because I
really
know
know.
what I
He's
am
just
talking about.
TC. He's kind of new to the internet. He hasn't seen what we have seen.
He'll learn. He be all right. We ain't coddling him because the Negro is old enough. He know what's
I be
up.
trying to tell him. I be
Okay?
trying to tell him.
You know what's up. He can handle it. He don't coddle him. He
Well,
good.
Yeah, he good. He gonna be good.
I don't follow me, but it's about that dollar. So I feel you, sure. About that.
It's about that dollar for you. You don't feel me because you don't feel because you gotta understand principle and the laws of economics because that's not what it's about.
And your principal is Benjamin Franklin, and your
No,
economics.
it is not. No, it is
You
not.
ain't hear what she said. That's not what she said.
You're not listening. See, this is everybody in the
Y'all
chat.
been listening.
Prime example of what not to be is what he's talking about. I already said what my position was, and I said what it is.
Exactly.
Don't come and tell me what it is and what
You
I'm about.
said
Because
why
I'm
she
telling you
said what
what
she
I
said.
already know.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not these little damn girls in the goddamn street. I'm a grown ass woman who know what the hell she's talking about.
Come on, preach.
And when I say something, then you respect me, bruh. And you say, all right, queen, cool. Shut it the hell down. All right.
He'll get it. He'll get it eventually.
You wanna keep on talking, bro? I'm just saying, don't
his
do it because it's not gonna be good for you at the end of this day.
This queen got him. I got him. I got it. Listen,
You know,
the multiple conversations that I be having to have.
That's what he think about.
I be trying to tell him the internet is not what you think it is, especially on YouTube. You may think it's one thing, but it's not. It is totally opposite of what you think. And trust and believe everything that you said out your mouth is 100% correct, especially when it comes down to these ignorants on this YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with that being said,
he give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Fat boy, yo, you be cool, man. You be cool like I be cool, man. Walter.
You be fine. He don't understand it. Trust me. I be trying to tell him all the time. Husband is not what you think it is. These people on this internet is crazy, and he'll get it eventually. He will get it eventually.
Well, Brooke, as a businesswoman, and we know in business, again, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've been there, been around folk giving stuff away, told people things. Here it is, drop gems, drop all kind of knowledge, give information away. you probably one of the only folks, maybe out of 5 on in and around the situation that really take it, use it, and apply it. That's good. That's good. So, and I appreciate
Yeah.
it. But
Thank
when you
you, and I
start giving
appreciate
that
that.
kind of information away, I'm not throwing pearls to swine anymore. I'm not. Again, I have my select few people who I will share things with because
Hmm.
they will take it and do something with it. Action,
Right.
bird. But
And you're correct.
none of this, you know what I'm saying? None of this, all this talk bull crap that people do. Been there, done that. And look, no, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Those days are over, and I'm
Yeah.
over. I've been over it.
Yep, and that's the thing, and I think that's probably where it comes in with him not understanding how we work far as in like, well, not we per se. Let me not say we, because I don't operate to the magnitude to which some people do, and it's disturbing because some people really think that it's good behavior, like they really approve it. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? But what I've said to him several times is over and over again, because he'll see it eventually. I'll say, you can't
Mm-hmm.
trust everybody on the internet, number one. And not only that, when you see things and you want to comment, just make it what it is. You can't attach feelings to it. So if I make a comment about something, that's just it. We're gonna make a comment and then we keep moving. It's not a judgment, it's a comment. And the way how the
Right.
internet operates, he doesn't operate that way. So I'm trying to get him to just understand how the internet operates. That doesn't mean I want to change how he operates. I just need for him to understand how the internet operates because it's totally different from what real life is when you're dealing with the real people in a sense. Half of the time when you're dealing with people on the internet, you're dealing with trolls. You're not dealing with the real people. So you could be speaking, you can be spilling some knowledge, something that will save their life. And all because they want a gag, they want a laugh or a gag or whatever about it. They're not even paying no
Right.
attention. And that could have saved their lives.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get him to understand that, Lord. Just even with all the situation, even dealing with me and my situation, whereas though, the other day I came live and I said, I don't know what I should do, but I haven't called the man yet back. So I'm seeming I might just go through what I need to just go through with because I haven't called him back yet. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot to it. And it's just like, I just really want the foolishness to stop. It was another live that took place. That was a 9-hour live. That was about me. And that's fine. Like, I don't feel no kind of way about it. I'm not hurt. I'm not upset. It is what it is. I don't know how many times you can say somebody has AIDS, but now I'm starting to get offended for the people who really do have AIDS, HIV, because
Yeah.
if someone really has that and you're just coming live and saying, yeah, you got the AIDS and all of this, like you offending other people who probably do have this disease, and you're making them feel like they're scum of the earth by just even making that statement about it.
Right. And
You know what I mean?
especially in the way. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and that defamatory I mean, when I say defamatory, that now listen here. I know for a fact
Mm-hmm.
when a judge hears that, there's not going to be any more. Well, what else do you have to say about that? Even if we were to still go to Mathis, once he hear the things that you guys have heard, that I have
Mm-hmm.
let you guys hear from those people's mouths, it's no way that he's going to agree with them on anything because we're grown, and then they're in their 50s at that. That's what makes it even worse. So it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
why, what is the big deal? You know what I mean? Like, what is the big deal? I don't get it. So,
Well,
what?
you know what, Brooke? I know we talked about this, and I mean, I know you have good advisors, you have good advising, and things of that nature. But I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna talk to you because there was a bit of information that I needed to drop on you. You know,
Okay,
yeah. Okay,
please, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I
Done
really
deal.
do
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yes, yes, yes.
Anytime,
But no,
anytime. But yeah, Malik will be okay. He's
yeah,
a
yeah,
big
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, his son is in there
I
telling
love.
him to shush. I don't know what they going there, and the baby tell him to shush. How you tell your father to shush? I had to go in there and break that up. Shush.
Ah!
Why are you telling your father to shush?
Mm-mm-mm. But yeah,
Lord,
Angie, I like Angie when she said, "Yeah, yeah, your self worth." You know what, Angie? I have a little saying, and I've seen it before in many places. But your network determines your net worth. Yeah, your network determines your net worth.
Your net
Who you
worth.
are, who
Say
you're
it
around.
again. Say it
Your
again.
network,
Uh-huh.
your
Oh, your
net
net
worth,
worth. Okay. Determines your net worth.
net
Oh, okay, got
worth.
it. Got it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I learned that. That's
Yeah.
why I said, look, I hang around lawyers and well-educated HBCU people. I will hang around y'all any day. Okay. Then some drunks and alcoholics and all that. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I done had enough. I'm ready for some knowledge. So I'm good to go. You feel me? I'm good to go. But I am about to end this live. Thank you. I'll be looking for your call, TC. Thank you for coming on and blessing us with your presence, ma'am. Appreciate it each and
Thank you
every
for
time.
having me.
It's always a powerful moment. I love when you come on. Shout out to the
Mhm.
husband. I don't even know why he was even woke tonight. He usually be sleeping around this time. But I ain't been on
Oh
in a
yeah.
couple of days, so he wanted to go live early, and I was just like out of it. I could not get up and do nothing. But I don't know
Okay.
what
That's
happened. Thanking God, I feel a
oh
lot better. So
good.
that's why I'm up.
I
And
just one last thing, sis, and that will be it. Excuses. Excuses are the tools of the incompetent, which create monuments of nothingness.
oh,
Those who specialize in them are seldom good in anything. Excuses. Yeah.
excuses. Mm,
I'll send it to you. I'll email it to you.
please,
Excuses. Excuses are the tools of the incompetent, which create
please.
monuments of nothingness. Those who specialize in them are seldom good in anything.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
good one to me.
yes. Because see, here's the thing, my sister, and to everybody in the chat. See, we again, I'm gonna go back to we claim, we kings and queens. We come from ancient this, that, and and all of that. And then we get here in 2021 and we get scared and fearful of some stuff. Oh, guess what they doing to us? I tell my brothers, if you ever talk to me like that, I am going to pimp slap you and enter you from the rear.
What? Wait a minute. You're going to do what? Oh,
I will
Lord.
pimp slap them and I will enter them from the rear.
Lord.
Here's what we need brothers who are not, listen, we know how to combat all this stuff. We just got to get together, stay open, stay when I say open, receptive to information that's legit,
Right,
and handle our business. There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing.
right,
So
right,
don't be scared of this. Don't be scared of this. Trust me when I tell you. A lot is going to be coming down. Keep ahead of everything. Look at it and look at it for what it's worth in terms of how can you make it benefit you. Take lemon and make lemonade out of it.
right,
Stop
right.
looking at the glass half empty. Look at it
Half
half
full.
full.
Yep.
Stop, and if you ain't got nothing to worry about, stop the freak complaining. If
I
you
could see,
do, if
I
you
got
got some,
you. I got you with that. Yep. You're
you know
right.
what I
I
mean?
got you with
If
that.
you got some things, own up to it. Say, you know what? This is what it is. This is what here I am. This is the deal. Okay, I'm okay. Okay, it is what it
Right.
is. All right.
And it makes
Anyway,
sense. And I got you. All
anyway,
of us over here,
thank
all
you.
the kings and queens over here, we got you too. We like this
You
type
know
of
what I
teaching.
mean? I can't take weak people, man. They make me mad.
I don't
God.
even think, well, I could say for the most part, I wouldn't really consider it weak until after the fact. Like now, how you just broke it down, I can see where you're coming from, and now I can look at it at a different way. Which
Mm-hmm.
now, like I said, like now we had this conversation. So let's say this conversation come back up again. Then I can say, okay, yeah, y'all got to stop being weak because I never looked at it like that. And I'm gonna be honest, I never looked
Mm-hmm.
at it to the way to which you came out with, and I'm like, you're right. You're absolutely right. This is something that's man-made, so of course it can always be reversed because it's
And
man-made. You're
there's
right.
a cure already.
I never even
The,
thought about it to that magnitude
the,
until you just said it.
mhm,
So now it makes a lot of sense to me
absolutely.
now.
And then
So
and then I'll
no,
tell you some things. I'll tell you some things about what's going down, Diggy Down Down. But somebody else talked about this stuff and their channel got snatched. So I'll talk to you
Oh
about some
Lord.
stuff that's going down. Yeah, and it's real rap. It's just regular schmegular stuff. It's about biochemical blah 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 and on
Right.
and on. So it is what it is. And you're right. There is a cure. Like there's a cure for everything.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep. I do know that much. That much I do
Right.
know. Yep.
Uh,
That much I do
Thank you,
absolutely
girl.
know.
Appreciate you, sis.
Thank you. And please, can you please reach out to me as soon as possible? Don't make me have to hunt you down, girl.
Well, okay. I've been hunted before by the best.
I know that's right. All right, my love. Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, and good evening or good morning to the chat. Thank you, Angie.
Same
Peace.
here. And in closing, I just want to say I thank you guys for coming through and showing your girls some love and some support. I guess officially I'm back. I guess I'm back. Yeah, I'm back officially. Had to take a little 2 day hiatus because of me being ill, but I am back. We got some learning, some teaching, we got some education, we got some history, we got a lot of stuff as usual. I want to thank everybody who came up on the panel today, including my one and only husband, my brothers. Shout out to EJ and Fat Boy and Miss Lady T for coming up, and my sis TC for coming up and sharing her knowledge. You guys, I don't want y'all to think that she's being a meanie. She's not. That's just her personality. She is from New York, so y'all know how y'all New Yorkers are. But I love her. She's very loving and caring, and I know she's all in love, okay? Because I know some people can be like, I ain't worried about all that. We good over here, okay? That's our sister from another mister. And guess what? That's what it is. All right. So I'm about to go ahead and end this live. I will be live later on this evening sometime. Um, not for sure exactly what time, but I'll try to catch up on a little bit, maybe get a couple more hours of sleep. I may not. I'm not for sure. But yeah, I thank y'all for coming over. Yeah, come on. Angie, there go my baby butt Angie right there. I love it. I just love it. I love being around strong women. It just enlightens me. And then when you got strong women around strong men, the energy is just like, yes. And I gotta file my nails down. So I don't think y'all want to be hearing that nail scratching in y'all ears, right? So that means I got to end the live so I can file my darn nails down so I can finish doing what I was doing. And I will see y'all later. All right. Be nice to one another. Be kind. Love one another. I am working on a closing as well as a new opening. And that's all you can get at this point, right? Nothing but growth and improvement and keep moving forward. Try not to let the same old bull crap hold you down. Because if I didn't been through it once and even twice, I ain't gonna continue to keep going through it. Okay. Thank you, Karen J. And I thank you guys. And I appreciate every last one of you guys. I'll be back. Trust and believe we can already get into some good stuff. Some stuff that we can use. Not no bull crap. That's just bull crap. If I'm gonna fulfill y'all ears, I'm gonna fulfill y'all ears with some good stuff and some good people that's gonna be able to give it to you. Like I say, I like to hang around lawyers, educated people, college grads. Okay, we just had a college grad of 2 HBCUs up on here spreading her knowledge. Shout out to TC. Then we got a lawyer who's up in the chat. Angie, shout out to you. Okay, I'm just saying we got some beautiful black African American educated people on and around me. That's how I like to keep it positive. All right, y'all. On that note, I'm getting up out of here. I love y'all here. Good night. You know it. Good night, y'all.